Why can't people on Earth hear or see people in spirit if these are so alive and eager to get in touch with us? We can say that, from the statements noted by those who have had near-death experiences, it is possible for the person in spirit to perceive and feel everything that takes place in the physical world, but not the other way around. Since our spiritual senses are underdeveloped, it is not possible for us, being here in the physical world, to often perceive and penetrate the dimension of the spirit world. This makes our communication often impossible. And it is better not to rely on mediums because they too can be deceived. The Bible says that Satan himself can appear as an angel of light. It can also happen to the person in spirit that he or she does not realize that he or she being passed over and may be dazed to discover that no one in the physical world is able to respond to all the efforts he is making to try to communicate with them. No one sees him and no one hears him. That is why it is important for every individual to be aware of the existence of the spiritual world before one's death, otherwise there is a risk of entering into the new life as ignorant and frustrated by the fact that one has passed into another dimension that one does not know, or to understand that physically we had to realize the three blessings together with God as purpose of earthly life. Seemingly intact physically, from their point of view and without realizing that they are being deceased, these individuals, now in the spirit world, are in danger of wandering endlessly without being able to make contact with people who live still with the physical body. There are, however, here in the physical world, certain individuals who have a special predisposition, the mediums. Their spiritual senses are more sensitive to vibrations emanating from the spiritual world. They have substantially different experiences from those who have had near-death experiences. These experiences have given them an incredible understanding and knowledge of spiritual reality. They are called clairvoyant, if they have the ability to see spiritually, or auditory, if they are able to hear spiritually. In addition, although it is not mentioned often, it is very common among spouses and relatives to get in touch and in communication with their departed loved ones. Among the most famous people who have recounted such unique experiences, we would like to remember Emanuel Swedenborg and Anthony Borgia. Emanuel Swedenborg, an 18th-century Enlightenment scientist, philosopher and theologian, explained how the Almighty allowed him to undertake several journeys and frequent visits to the dimension of the spirit over a period of about 25 years. He collected in various works his countless experiences so that he could offer a great source of knowledge in order to understand the reality of the invisible world. Similarly, Anthony Borgia produced numerous volumes on life after death with information received in communication with a deceased priest in the 19th century. In any case, for people who are in God's spiritual levels, it's clear that they have to respect free will and personal growth responsibility with God, so they don't try too hard to interfere with people on earth respecting freedom and growth responsibility as God Himself does.